People ask me, why should tourism be sustainable? Everything we do should be more sustainable. Every aspect of our waking and sleeping lives should be done more sustainably. My name is Randy Durband. I'm the CEO of GSTC, which is the Global Sustainable Tourism Council. And we were created by two UN agencies to create global standards for sustainable tourism and to provide guidance for good eco-labeling of products and services in the public sector and private sector for sustainable tourism. Travel and tourism contributes approximately 8% to global greenhouse gases. The biggest piece of that is aviation. However, it's still, I think, less than 40% of that 8%, and we can't do much about that very quickly. However, everything else that we do can be much greener yesterday. Everything we do on land, everything we do inside of a hotel, everything we do in various buildings, all could be much greener. So I think we need to move with great urgency on all those other things because the technologies exist, the know-how exists. However, those costs are far lower today than they were in the past. We're seeing an expansion of global middle class. And it's interesting when a society reaches a certain point of development, a discount air carrier comes in, and then suddenly there's an explosion of travel from that society. Who are we in the developed world to say that those people shouldn't go through that cycle of improving the quality of their lives and so forth? Even if we try to preach that, it's just unrealistic. People aren't going to listen. So I think, aviation's here to stay. But I think what we can do is, for both business travel and leisure travel, try to consolidate somewhat. I mean, one shouldn't go on a flight for a single business meeting or a short weekend. Let's travel less frequently, but not pretend that we can stop traveling by aviation. So we need an international effort to determine what are the best courses of action, and then let's all go in that direction so the fuels can then be tested and developed at a mass scale. That just requires cooperation, and that's lacking. So I think society and government need to get moving on that and find those solutions. Absolutely. I mean, the reason tourism is so appealing to national economies, and they spend money on promotion and trying to protect it, is that it generates about 10.5% of global GDP. So that means a lot of jobs. In some countries, it's higher than that as a percentage. That's a global average. And so it's a great generator of economic activity and jobs. There's lots of good things beyond the economics too. Just the transformational travel where people really learn and begin to learn how to tolerate other people, I think is essential for 8 billion people on one planet getting along. We need a lot more of that. There's a lot of benefits, but we just need to then balance those with the harmful effects. My call to action is to businesses: wake up to the reality that you should have been doing the right thing all along. The cost of conversion are lower than you might think, and the market increasingly wants it.